this focus on money and the focus on the things that are going to lead to jobs is fanatical. And yet it's crazy because we are now in a very complex world where nobody can predict what the jobs are going to be, where they're certainly not going to be connected to just the skills you got yesterday, and where you're going to have to be very savvy to deal with the unpredictability and complexity of the world. So, at the time in which probably hedging your bets and getting deeply knowledgeable in a broad and deep way to prepare yourself to think and plan and strategize is important, we're off to majors that will get you the job that may never exist again.
Well,
Future
I
teachers.
mean, you're assuming there's no knowledge base in education, and it's kind of a weak base from a scientific standpoint. But lots of crafts have a knowledge base that's like teaching. It's passed on. When a teacher said to me, I asked the teacher why you didn't ask any higher order questions today, and she told me it's raining. And you did what I did. And she said, well, when it's raining, the kids don't get out on the playground. If they don't get out on the playground, they're bouncing around. If they're bouncing around, I ask lower order questions to keep the pace and show them I'm in charge. Now, that's called the wisdom of practice. Okay? There's wisdom of practice whether you're an air conditioner repairman or a teacher. And the best we can do is hope to, in our methods classes, is pass on some of that wisdom of practice so they understand that these things will affect their teaching.
Teaching has now become ubiquitous, right? We've stressed the way in which, wow, learning is everywhere now because technology and let people and go at home or in any space they want and really get any learning they want. And we've celebrated that. We've asked about, well, what about the kids who don't have access to it? But what we don't realize is there's teaching in everywhere, right? You're going into game spaces or citizen science spaces or all sorts of passionate groups of people, and they're teaching each other in an unintegrated way. People have to learn new things all the time. They have to get skills, and then they transfer them around. And this should be a great opportunity for schools of education to see teachers as people who design learning, resource learning, and prepare kids for a lifetime of traveling around getting taught and teaching others. Right? They should be that person at the intersection of this ubiquitous teaching and learning we have. And that would be a paradigm change in school, because what you want to say of a kid in school, this school is very important, but you got to walk into a lot of other spaces today where learning goes on and teaching goes on. You've got to connect this to the learning here to other places. Why be in a writing workshop here when I can also have a guy in Paraguay in it, right? I mean, I could have all sorts of stuff going on. I could link to the world. And teachers could be the conduit for teaching kids how to navigate a lifetime of teaching and learning if we ever honored this as a profession.